everyone. I am super duper excited to host the November edition of the Tides today. How have you been navigating life's challenges? And I hope you are rising above the tide. Once again, I am here to provide tips on how to scale through life hurdles. Today is going to take a new dimension because many a times I see people react impulsively, spontaneously to issues, or probably somebody make a comment to you on your social media, a negative comment at that, and you are tempted to react. Or better still, your spouse said something, or a colleague at work said something to you, or they did something that triggers your anger, that makes you want to react in that kind of situation. So most of the times when we react and during self-reflection, we sometimes have what I would call guilt that, oh, I shouldn't have reacted that way. Now I am going to provide tips on how to stay calm in chaos. A lot of things in life, in fact life itself is chaotic, but staying calm in chaos is the way to go. Stay with me on today's episode of The Tides as I explore tips on how to stay calm in chaos. You're welcome to today's episode of The Tides. As we all know that chaos is an inevitable part of life, and learning to stay calm amidst the storm can significantly improve our well-being and decision-making abilities. Cultivating a sense of inner peace is a valuable skill that can be developed with practice and mindfulness. This November edition of The Tides, we explore various strategies that will help you to maintain your composure, stay calm, stay focused, and effectively manage stress during chaotic times. Are you dealing with personal challenges, work-related stress, family pressure, or unexpected life events? Why not join me on today's episode of The Tides as I explore tips on how to stay calm in chaos? These tips will equip you with skills that will help you navigate through chaos with grace and resilience. Before we dive into the heart of staying calm and finding balance in the midst of life's uncertainty, why not help me to press the like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and let's do this together. Together we rise above the tide, together we rise above the challenges. Let's keep forging ahead, let's keep forging on. Life itself is not a bed of roses. The best thing we can do for ourselves is to control ourselves, control how we respond to situations, because most of these outside events are not something we can control. But then let's look inward and let's see how we can stay calm in chaos, how we can navigate life's challenges without losing ourselves, without losing our sanity, without losing our mental health. I'm an advocate of doing what you can to maintain your mental health. Your mental sanity is very important because this is your responsibility. No one can do that for you. Don't go nowhere, and let's delve into the tips. Like the norm on this program, I don't want to take much of our time. So on today's episode of The Tides, I'll be sharing 10 tips on how we can stay calm in chaos. Number 1 is deep breathing. Somebody just said a negative comment to you, somebody annoys you, and you are tempted, your natural response to such negativity is for you to react. Rather than react, take a deep breath. And how do you do that? I'm going to teach you these techniques today. Try the 4-7-8 technique. You may be wondering, what does she mean by 4-7-8 techniques? Okay, hold on 1 second. Inhale for 4 seconds. That's the first step. Then hold your breath for 7 seconds. Inhale for 4 seconds. Hold your breath for 7 seconds. And exhale slowly for 8 seconds. Try this particular tip, it does work. When you're upset, you want to react, try the 4-7-8 technique. Take a deep breath. Do not react. As simple as it sounds, this technique can help you calm your mind when you are under stress, when you are anxious. Ultimately, it's going to reduce stress and take away the anger slowly. At least even if you are going to react to the situation, not immediately, you will have been composed and think through it before you have to react to it. So let's go to the second tip. Number 2 is mindfulness. If you are in a chaotic environment, take a moment to focus on your senses. In most of my videos, I do advocate practicing mindfulness. Notice what you see, what you hear, what you taste, and what you feel. This can ground you in the present moment and reduce anxiety. Most of the time, we tend to overlook these little things, but if we take our time to practice it, we'll realize that it does really help. Why not take a moment to try these techniques today? Number 3 is break tasks down. You need to learn how to break tasks down, how to manage your time, because a lot of times, especially if you are married, you are saddled with the responsibility, with office tasks, with the home front duties, with taking care of the children, attending to family, friends, matters, events. A lot of things require our attention. So it can make us, it can be so chaotic for us that if we are not careful, it can lead to burnout. If you are facing a huge project at work, break it into smaller tasks. Focus on completing one task at a time. You can try drafting, outlining things rather than thinking about the whole project as a whole. It will lead to burnout. So why not take your time to break your tasks into small, break them down, and when you have assigned a particular time to finish the broken down tasks that you have assigned for a day or a particular time, it is very important for you not to procrastinate. Try as much as possible to do it. By so doing, the whole task is not going to be too overwhelming for you, and before you know it, you are completing your task. Number 4 is positive visualization. What do I mean? Before a stressful event like a public presentation, you are a student, you are working, and you have a presentation that you are going to deliver publicly. Visualize yourself, imagine yourself confidently delivering this speech and receiving a positive comment in advance. This will not only help you to reduce the anxiety, but improve your performance. Stay in front of the mirror, do your if you have a positive visualization of that thing you want to do, you have a project that is really stressing you mentally, visualize yourself doing it and having a positive feedback. Number 5 is stay organized. Keep a clean and organized space, either at work or at home. So when we have designated places for either our keys or documents, this reduces chaos and can help you be in control. Imagine yourself, you can go back from work, your bed in the morning, you laid it before you step out, the kitchen is well arranged, the living room is well arranged, you are always organizing it. As you are walking in a particular space, you tidy them up. Probably you have kids, you inculcate that habit into them as well. Everybody is used to organizing their space, everybody is used to tidying up. Immediately they mess up a place or it's tidy up time. When you come back from work, and you enter your space, it brings a kind of calmness, stillness, and it makes you be in control. These are tips that can help you stay calm in chaos. Number 6 is take breaks. Sometimes our day-to-day activities can be so overwhelming. The body has a way of telling us that you need a break. When you feel too stressed, take a break. Take a cup of tea, have a cup of tea, take a walk, stroll out, and just give yourself, even if it is 5 to 10 minutes, take a break. These small breaks can help to recharge your energy and improve your focus. Number 7 tip I'll be sharing is self-compassion. Most of the time, let's face it, when the challenges are just too much, emotional stress, anxiety, some of the challenges are something that even if they ask us to describe it, there is no way we want to describe it for the other person that will make the other person to have clarity of what we are going through, but we know what we are going through. So at this point, have self-compassion. When you make a mistake, for instance, instead of being overly critical and being hard on yourself, tell yourself that everybody makes mistakes. So mine is not. I'm not the first person to make this kind of mistake. And of course, in every mistake there is a lesson to learn from it. You've had your own experience and you've learned something from that mistake. So be compassionate. Practice self-compassion. Don't be too hard on yourself. treat yourself with the same kindness you will offer a friend in a similar situation. Many a times, most of us, we are good at saying things to people. We are good at saying comforting things to people that are going through challenges. But when we find ourselves in similar situation, it is tough. I know, but there's nothing we can do. We must only encourage ourselves to practice self-compassion. It does help. It really does help. Number 8 is seek support. I always say this: there's no amount of thing we can say to ourselves at a particular point in time. Everything, it's not as if you don't know what to do, but because of the challenges, because of the chaos you find yourself at that moment, you can't just wait, you think properly. So at this moment, you need to reach out to a friend, reach out to a family member, reach out to a trusted colleague if there is one, or better still, reach out to a therapist. Sometimes you just need to be vulnerable with someone so that you can seek the help that you need at the point in time. Don't forget, talking about your feelings can provide new perspective, new insight. And let me tell you something: vulnerability is not a weakness. I read a book. Okay, one second. This book is by Brené Brown, Daring Greatly. It actually talks about vulnerability. Being vulnerable, you should be open to seek support. If you can lay your hand on this book, kindly find this book and read it. Vulnerability is not a weakness. Seek support when you're going through tough times, when you're going through difficult times. Number 9 is stay hydrated and eat well. Oftentimes when we are sad, when we are low in mood, and nothing in the outside world appeals to us, we tend to withdraw, like we go on hunger strike. We are not interested in anything. We don't want to eat. We don't want to have a good food and fluid intake. Dear friends, please stay hydrated and eat well, even if you don't want to force yourself to eat. During stressful time, keep a water bottle with you. Stay hydrated at all times. Snack on healthy foods like fruits and nuts. Don't forget that proper nutrition and hydration can help you to stay mentally and physically balanced. So, dear friends, take a water bottle, drink as often as you can, snack on food and nuts, and forget about your challenges. And funny enough, I used to say this: if we stay calm during chaotic times, things have a way of sorting out itself. Just don't bother ourselves too much. So please stay hydrated and eat good food. Number 10 is practice gratitude. Practice gratitude. You've seen some of my previous videos. I always say this: your present state is a testament that you don't have a better yesterday. Be grateful for life. A lot of people, they have the money, they have everything, but they don't have good health. The fact that you have good health, even though what you want is not yet at your fingertip, practice gratitude. Be grateful for the things you have. Be grateful for life. Be grateful for family. Be grateful for the gift of friends. Be grateful for everything. Okay, let me give us a tip on how to stay grateful. You can start a gratitude journal. Each day, write down 3 things you are grateful for. Even if they are small things like a sunny day, a kind word from colleague, a positive comment on your social media, just write 3 things each day that you are grateful for. This practice can shift your focus from stress to positivity. If you stay tuned up to this moment, thank you for your time. It shows that you are ready to navigate life's challenges with grace, and you want to start practicing all these tips on how to stay calm in chaos. Why not give us a thumbs up to give us a little motivation that yes, you're doing a great job. Thank you as you do so, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I will be grateful if you can share to other platforms, send to friends, family, and let them learn these wonderful tips on how to stay calm in chaos, especially in the world, in this contemporary world where everything is so chaotic. Each of those tips that I have shared on today's episode of The Ties can help us to find calm amidst chaos. Remember, it's about finding what works for you. And if you have some other tips that you think is going to be very helpful to stay calm in chaos, kindly drop it in the comment section. I want to read from you. I want us to engage. I want us to rise above the tide together. And don't forget to incorporate these tips into your daily routine, as practice makes perfect. Conclusively, staying calm in chaos is not just about maintaining a peaceful demeanor, but also about empowering yourself with tools and strategies to help you navigate through life's turbulent moments effectively. By practicing mindfulness, embracing gratitude, and supporting yourself with positive individual, you can find inner peace amidst external turmoil. Remember, it's about progress, not perfection. Nobody is seeking perfection, but every step we make in life should be about progress. Those little steps that will not make us to stay where we were before, but keep improving on ourselves and staying calm, mastering the art of staying calm in chaos. Each step you take towards calmness strengthens your resilience and helps you to maintain positive focus. And not only that, with the overall aim of improving your well-being. Embrace the journey, stay positive, and let your calm be the anchor in chaos. Let your calm be the anchor in the storm. Your goddess. Thank you for watching today's episode of The Ties. I remain your host, Omashola, and see you again in my next video. And stay strong.